Which of the following is equivalent to the quadratic function f of x equals x squared minus 8x plus 15? Alright, we know that when we see f of x, it's the same thing as y. So let's go ahead and put y there. Now I'm going to show you a way to do this without actually having to multiply out these factors. We're going to learn a bit more about this later, but right now there's a way to compare this one with the answer choices just using the calculator. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go to my y equals screen, and I'm going to second plus 712 to clear out my calculator, then y equals screen, and let's go ahead and put in, and before we do this, we make sure everything is on one side of the equal sign. All we have over here is y, and sometimes you might see 0 in place of the y. Okay, everything else is on the same side. If it's not, you need to move everything over to the same side. Okay, but that's already done for us. So now we do x squared minus 8x plus 15. All right? Now what we're going to do now, you could go ahead and put in each answer choice one at a time on y2. Or we could even try to put in all the answer choices if we really wanted to. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and put them all in, and then I'm going to show you a trick. So we could have x minus 8, that's in parentheses, and then x plus 15, there's that one. So that's in the y2 section, keep that in mind. Choice A is in the y2. Now, x plus 5, in parentheses, and then x minus 3. Okay, x minus 15 in parentheses, and then x plus 8. And the last one. Okay, we put them all in. We're going to go to the table and we're going to see one x column, and we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y columns. All right? The first y column is going to be the one that's in the problem. And then we're going to have choice A, B, C, and D. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right. So here's the first y column that's in the problem itself, right here. This y column is choice A. It doesn't match. Scratch it out. Okay, let's go look at another one. Y3 has negative 15, and I got to compare it with Y1. Y1 has positive 15 and positive 8. Y3 has negative 15, negative 12. Not working for me. Okay? So remember, we're always comparing it to Y1. Y1 has 15, 8, 3, and 0. Okay, keep that in mind. Y4, not working for me. That's C. Y5, 15, 8, 3, and 0. There you go. So it's choice D. So we were able to put them all in at the same time, compare them, and carefully find the one that matches. Now I want to show you a little hint. This works when there's just no number in front of the x squared, just like an invisible 1. When you have an invisible 1, this works. We have a 15 here on the end. It's our C value. Okay? Meaning this is ax squared plus bx plus c. This is our c value. The c value, when this a value is a 1, we would multiply the last two numbers in the little parenthesis factors, and they should get this c number. And notice, negative 5 and negative 3 give you a positive 15. None of these other choices do that. This gives me negative 15. This gives me something too big, and so on. So if you don't want to put them all in, and you just have a 1 for your A value, you can do that. And that's a way to kind of cut down on your answer choices and eliminate some real quickly. All right, let's go ahead and move to number 2. We're going to do it again. Okay, now this one, if you look carefully, we don't have everything on the same side of the equal sign. This is not a y over here. It's not an f of x. So we need to make our wall, and we need to move this guy over here. All right? So I'm going to do minus x squared on both sides. That cancels. 3x squared minus another x squared gives me 2x squareds minus x minus 10, and all I have left over here is 0. So this is what I put in the calculator. And I'm going to use, now I can't use the trick I showed you because my x squared value does not have just a 1 there. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'm going to put all the choices in again. I'm going to go to y equals, I'm going to put in this in y1, 2x squared minus x minus 10. 2x squared minus x minus 10. Okay, there we go. On y2, I'm putting in choice A. Make sure you put it in exactly. And I know it's, you want to go fast, especially when you're taking a test or you're under a time pressure, but double and triple check that you get everything in correctly, that you don't miss anything. Okay, really important. Okay, and then parenthesis 3x minus 1 and x minus 10. Another common mistake is somebody, say for example, I almost did this. I would look at this one, and then when I look back down, I actually look at a different one below it, and I get the problems crisscrossed. Make sure you don't do that. I have 2x minus 5, x plus 2, 3x minus 1, x minus 10. Now I'm going to do 2x minus 1, x minus 10. And then lastly, 2x plus 5 and x minus 2. Okay, we got them all in. We double, triple check, and we go to the table. Looks like choice A, because remember, this is the one from the problem, and choice A is a perfect match. So choice A is the answer to number 2. Pretty easy once you get used to it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and on the next video, we'll check out a couple more different types of problems.